Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an at-home workout. It's going to be pull, so it's back, biceps, and a little bit of core. So without further ado, let's get started. And if you haven't already done so, please follow me on my Instagram at Squatting Saffron. In the first video, I'm just going to be grabbing one of my bands. I don't have much at home, so I'm going to use what I have. And I'm going to show you what I did during the COVID times earlier. All the gyms were closed, so I just tied the band together. You can tie any way. I didn't realize how horribly I recorded that, so I apologize. But I tied the one end for it so that then you have two little strings on each side. If that makes sense. But I was explaining before that the looser you hold it towards the bottom, the lighter weight it will be, and the higher you hold it towards the top, the tighter it will be, because this is at home and you can't adjust the weight, but you can adjust the resistance. So holding it a little bit downer is going to give it less weight. So normally in all my exercises, I do at least 1 or 2 warm-ups, and then I'll go heavy and do at least 15 reps on my working sets, okay? So I'm holding it a little bit higher, so I'm increasing the resistance, or I'm increasing the weight. Like I said, I can't adjust the weight, so I'm just holding it a little bit higher up, and it makes it so much harder. And for the second set, I did aim for 15 reps. Also, all the exercises that I have done, I will mention down in the description box below, so please check that out. For the next exercise, I am doing a version of the dual pull over row. So I am grabbing this one on a single arm, and I am doing my warm-up set. So I didn't record every single set that I'm doing. I just thought that was a little bit repetitive. So on the first couple with the ones that I'm using the band, I held it a little bit closer to the end, and then for the higher reps of working sets, I did hold the band a little bit closer towards the tree, so to build up that resistance and make it a little bit more challenging. After that, I switched to my other side as well. And also, you don't have to do a warm-up set. It just depends how challenging you want to make it. Some of them I actually didn't. I think on the first one I did a little bit of a lesser weight, but I just forgot how much I pick up in the gym, so it didn't feel like anything to me. So I just aimed for my working sets, and I try to do 15 for all 3 of my sets. Since I did a single arm, you can also do it both, just like the original dual pulley over that we have. And here I'm showing you how to do it with both of the arms or hands. So I'm just pulling it like a normal dual pulley over that we have in the gym. So you can do it single arm, or you can do it both of them, okay? Okay, so the next one, I'm going to be using a dumbbell. I've picked a lighter weight that I had for my dumbbell. I don't have much. I think this was a 15. And the black one that I showed you guys, that was a 25, but it wasn't a lot. But I still got a pretty good workout after doing it at home. Never underestimate the power of a home workout, because I was sore and I actually had a really good pump. I'm actually considering doing pull days just at home. Okay, anyways, I'm going to be doing a 1-arm dumbbell row, and I chose a lighter weight for my warm-up set, and then I'll choose my black one, which was a 25-pound, and I'll do up to 15 reps of that one, okay? Moving on to the next exercise, I am doing a version of the cable curls, but I'm doing curls with a dumbbell. So I don't have a bar or anything fancy. So I'm just using my 25-pound dumbbell, and I am trying to aim for 15. Let me tell you, this was really, really hard. This workout was hard. I'm not going to lie. And I did 15 reps. And what I really like about home workouts is that if you do not have a lot of weight, you can still make it challenging by lowering the tempo down. So going all the way up and then going all the way down slowly. If you haven't watched my videos, I highly recommend watching the eccentric training videos that I did. Those are really, really good. Especially if you don't have a lot of time, or you just really, really want to have that mind-muscle connection. Going slowly and feeling the exercise through and working with the weight instead of against the weight will help you. This next exercise is just a single hammer curl, but I'm just kind of cooping it up in my hands together, and I'm aiming for 15. The next one, I'm sitting on a chair as I'm showing you, and I'm going to grab my lighter weight first, and I actually think this was a 7 or an 8, I don't really remember, but I am resting my arm all the way against the chair, so the only thing that is helping me curl up the weight is my biceps. I'm actually holding my shoulder down so my shoulder doesn't move. This one is really, really hard. Even in the gym, I cannot do many or much weight with this exercise, okay, because the main primary muscle that is helping me pick up the weight is the biceps. So it's a really good isolation workout, and I really, really like it. And now I'm working on my working set, and trust me, I mean, look at that bicep. It is popping. This was hard. You can tell from my face that this was really, really brutal. I can only do about 15 even in the gym as well. But you know what? Weight doesn't matter. You have to work with the weight, and you have to work with the exercise. So no ego lifting here, okay? We can't anyway, because we don't even have stuff. We don't have much to work with anyway. You can see the stress on my face that, oh my god, I still have another arm left, and this was hard. I'm telling you. For the last couple of exercises, I did core, and I actually did it with the small dumbbell that I had. I usually train my abs in circuit, so I'll pick like 3 or 4 exercises. I'll do them for about 15-20 reps, and then I'll rest about 30 to 60 seconds in each of the exercises before moving on to the next one. And I will do at least 2 to 3 rounds of these exercises. Okay, so I am choosing the dumbbell overhead crunch. So I am working with a weight and I'm crunching, and I am actually holding at the top. Okay, and each time you do your ab exercises, please make sure if you're doing it on the floor that your back is flat down. Okay, you want to keep that core engaged at all times. You don't want it to curve, because then we will lose the tension for our core. If you haven't already done so, please check out a new ab workout that I have done. I've done several. I've done at home and at the gym, so I highly recommend checking those out. So like I said, I'm here resting for about 30 seconds to a minute before I move on to the next exercise and perform about 15 to 20 reps of that. So with my dumbbell, I'm going to place that between my feet. I'm going to place my hands underneath, and I am going to do leg drops. So I'm going to slowly drop the weight all the way down. This one is very, very challenging. I am stopping right before my back starts to curve, okay? You do not want your back to curve because you will lose the tension again. So I'm stopping just until my back begins to curve. And breathing is so important. So you want to breathe in, and then you want to breathe out when you go down. So breathe in and then breathe out when you go down, okay? If with the weight is challenging, you could do it without the weight. Here I'm showing you how it is without the weight. Same thing, but you're just not use the weight. Or if you're like me and you kind of gave up after like 10-12 reps and you're like, oh, this is very hard, I'm just going to try it without the weight so that I'm not compensating my form, okay? For the last exercise, I am doing some Russian twists. So I am twisting my core. A lot of people are twisting their body. You don't want to twist your body, you want to twist the core. We are working with the core. And I actually did 30. I counted to 30, so that is about 15 on each side. Okay, so when you're doing this, you want to breathe out. So you want to breathe in the middle and then breathe out on the side. So breathe in the middle and then breathe out on the side. And this actually was burning. So all these I rested for 2 minutes before beginning on the second circuit and the third circuit. So that is just how I train my abs. Like I said, I didn't want this video to be so repetitive. So I just actually did this whole circuit about 2 times. I hope that you guys like this video and try it out at home. I will definitely be doing this again. And please make sure you subscribe.